Welcome back to Car Future Wheels, and today we dive into one of the most anticipated machines of the next generation, the 2026 Porsche 911 GT2 RS. For years, the GT2 RS has been the very definition of Porsche's most extreme road-legal car, and this new evolution doesn't just continue the story, it rewrites it for an entirely new era. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the essence of a shark, the form of a cheetah mid-sprint, and the engineering precision of a fighter jet. Blend those together, and you have an idea of what Porsche has sculpted into this breathtaking silhouette. Start at the very front. The fascia is impossibly low, every line crouching closer to the ground as though ready to strike. Air intakes dominate the design, but they're not just holes in the body, they're functional tunnels of airflow, carved to perfection. The headlights peer out from recessed housings, narrow and slightly angled inward, giving the car a predatory expression. Above them, the bonnet features subtle yet aggressive channels, air scoops guiding every molecule of passing air to reduce drag and increase stability. The materials here aren't simply for looks, they're high-grade carbon fiber, bonded in ways that shave every unnecessary gram from the vehicle's weight. Even the Porsche crest feels integrated into the nose, almost like a crown set upon the prow of a missile. Shift your gaze to the side profile, and this is where the true proportions reveal themselves. The 911 shape is unmistakable, that timeless rear-engine architecture that has survived generations. Yet here, the GT2 RS pushes the muscularity to a new extreme. The rear haunches swell with authority, hinting at the sheer mechanical grip and turbocharged brutality housed beneath them. Massive wheels set 21 inches at the back, 20 up front, a hug Michelin Pilot Cup 2R tires engineered specifically for Porsche. Behind those wheels, carbon ceramic brakes the size of dinner plates sit in bright yellow calipers, ready to scrub speed with race-level ferocity. Along the sills, aerodynamic sculpting channels air toward the rear intakes, feeding oxygen directly into the lungs of that twin-turbo flat-six engine. It's a side profile that balances elegance and raw aggression, a visual tension between heritage and future. Now walk behind it, and you'll be hit with the most aggressive rear end ever fitted to a 911. Dominating your view is the massive rear wing, not just for show but an aerodynamic masterpiece capable of producing hundreds of kilograms of downforce. The supports are crafted in lightweight alloys, sculpted to cut through the air like knife blades. Beneath, a rear diffuser hugs the ground, featuring deep channels and fins to stabilize airflow at triple-digit speeds. The exhaust tips, 4 of them in a symmetrical layout, glow with titanium finishes. Fire them up, and they unleash a guttural roar that blends turbo whoosh with mechanical savagery, a sound so intoxicating it might as well be trademarked. The taillights are sleek strips of LED that stretch horizontally across the rear deck, underscoring the car's broad stance. When the brake lights flare, it's like the flash of a predator's eyes in the dark. Step inside, slip into the interior, and you step into Porsche's philosophy of pure driver focus. Unlike luxury-oriented 911s, the GT2 RS doesn't clutter itself with wood veneers or plush carpets. This cabin is functional, lightweight, and stripped of excess. The seats are sculpted racing buckets, clad in Alcantara and carbon fiber, hugging the driver with unyielding grip. Harness belts can be specified in place of conventional seat belts for those who spend as much time on track as on public roads. The steering wheel, wrapped in grippy Alcantara, features no distractions, just the essentials. Paddles are long and tactile, offering the crispest gear changes from the dual-clutch PDK gearbox. The instrument cluster combines Porsche's classic 5-dial layout with cutting-edge digital displays, offering lap timing, G-force readings, and customizable performance metrics. Even the door handles have been replaced by simple pull strips because when every gram counts, luxury falls away in the pursuit of speed, and the GT2 RS offers cockpit-level focus. Imagine race-bred bucket seats wrapped in Alcantara and carbon fiber, trimmed in red and black, raw and purposeful. If the 991 GT2 RS is any guide, you'll find Alcantara everywhere. Steering wheel rim, door inserts, even the roof lining. Carbon fiber adorns the panels and structure, until the interior feels like a sculpted race suit you're wearing. Under the hood, performance is the soul of this machine. And here's where things escalate into the territory of supercars and beyond. Beneath the rear decklet lies the heart, a re-engineered 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat-six. Estimates place the output at a staggering 740 to 750 horsepower, with torque figures hovering around 750 Nm. This power is channeled exclusively to the rear wheels through a lightning-fast 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission. The result: a 0 to 60 mph sprint expected in just 2.6 to 2.7 seconds. But acceleration is only half the story. The GT2 RS's top speed should comfortably exceed 211 mph, placing it in a league with hypercars that cost 3 times as much. Porsche's engineers have also fine-tuned the chassis, integrating adaptive suspension, active aerodynamics, and rear axle steering to ensure that the car doesn't just accelerate in a straight line, it dances with precision through corners. Whether on a racetrack or a winding mountain pass, the Na-1/4-Nürburgring Nordschleife has long been Porsche's proving ground, and you can bet this machine has been honed there to perfection. The previous GT2 RS set lap records that stunned the automotive world, and this new iteration is poised to slice entire seconds off the time. Expect to see lap records fall the moment Porsche gives the green light for a timed run. Now, of course, let's talk about the price. Early estimates put the starting figure around $293,000, though that's just the base. Add in a Wheelz package, an option that sheds further weight using magnesium wheels, additional carbon fiber, and other lightweight trickery, and you're easily crossing well into the $350,000 territory. And yet, demand will far outstrip supply. Porsche will build this in very limited numbers, and for those who manage to secure a build slot, the resale value will likely skyrocket. This is not just a car, it's an investment in automotive history. So where does that leave us? The 2026 Porsche 911 GT2 RS is not just another sports car, it's the pinnacle of Porsche's engineering capabilities. The car that stretches the 911 formula to its absolute limits. It's brutal yet precise, terrifying yet intoxicating, and it exists to remind the automotive world that Porsche remains at the very forefront of performance innovation. As the outro, imagine this: you're sitting in the driver's seat, the turbos whistling faintly at idle, the cabin vibrating with suppressed energy. You pull the right paddle. First gear engages with a metallic click. And in that instant you realize you are holding the leash of a beast that few will ever tame. The GT2 RS is more than a car, it is Porsche's love letter to speed, to precision, to those who demand nothing less than the absolute best. So, what do you think? Would you take the plunge, risk it all for this raw, intoxicating masterpiece? Drop your thoughts below, let's start a conversation. And if you love diving into the future of Porsche with us, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Car Future Wheels family for more deep dive reviews. Until next time, you stay fast, stay sharp, and keep your wheels firmly planted in the future.